Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and this is my move-in video for my 2024-25 Erin Condren Life Planner. So I've already moved in, and what I'm going to do is walk you through everything that I did to adapt this planner. It's not exactly the way it came. And all of us kind of have our own needs in a planner, and it's kind of good to not feel glued to what you get right out of the box, but to make it yours. So I want to show you some things that I did to make this planner mine. Now, first of all, I want to tell those of you who have been following me that I ordered a different planner. I changed my mind about what I was going to go into. You can see there are colorful tabs here. I originally thought I was going to go with the canvas interior like I did last year and make some colorful tabs by adding the vegan leather colorful tabs from Erin Condren. I did that last year and it looked great, but I just decided I wanted to change up not just one thing, but two things. So I'm also not going to use the hourly. I'm going vertical. I can't believe I'm doing it, but I decided I'm going vertical. So I've got the shocking information out there. Let's go ahead and take a look at everything that I have done so far to move into this planner. First of all, I ordered with a cover that I will archive with. I'm going to use it for the first few weeks at least, but this is going to be the cover that I ultimately store the planner with. So I wanted to have the dates that it will cover, which is July 2024 to June 2025. And I apologize for any glare that you've got there, but this is of course the Evolved design from Erin Condren, but this will be the cover that I save the planner in when it's all full. I almost got the Sunrise coil, but I decided to go with yellow gold. I did do the multicolor last year, but I decided I wanted to use yellow gold this year. Okay, so when you open it up, you will see that I've covered up the barcode with one of my move-in kit barcode cover-up stickers. You don't really have to do that. I just think it's fun because the barcode's not particularly nice to look at. And then I added my name sticker. Of course, you can just write your name. You don't have to have a sticker for these things. And then when you get here, this was a freebie that came with my move-in kit this year. I originally thought of these as things to put in different places in the planner, which it would work great that way. But instead, I decided to make a master list and check it off as I did these things. So these are typical things that you might want to include both in your setup, but then during the course of the year at some point. Things like scheduling your mammogram, your auto inspection, changing the smoke alarm battery, stuff like that. So I used this to be my guide as I was setting it up, and then I also did some things that I just always do, such as marking out dates of when I'm going to start teaching, when the recitals are going to be, when my music teachers' meetings are, family birthdays, and things like that. So I looked up spring break, and this is really not related to this move-in video, but would you like to know how complicated it is to schedule a spring break when you teach kids from all different school systems? So I found out, even though Easter is on April 20th this coming year, 3 of our school systems are going to take their spring break this last full week of March. 1 school is going to take theirs the first week of March, and then another private school is going to take theirs the week after Easter and also Good Friday. That is a Catholic school, so that's why they are observing theirs with the holiday. But this poses a real challenge when I'm trying to schedule a spring break that works for everyone in my piano studio. And I topped off the pages with some washi tape from the washi tape shop that I thought went with these colors. The date covers that I used are from the Canvas sticker book, if you're wondering. Here's my 12-box spread, and I have used this for different things each year, it seems like. And what I decided to do this year is to track my side hustle income. So I have tons of little side hustles, and Those are just little jobs that I do in addition to my main job of piano teaching. And I thought this would be a good place to keep track of that. So any income that I get from YouTube ad revenue or my Etsy shop or affiliate sales, I will track here. And these stickers are all from my moving kit. The side hustle income is not in the moving kit, but I made that in the same style as the headers that are in the moving kit. These are Erin Condren little dollar stickers, and those came from the back of the budget calendar. And this was the 2023 budget calendar, and I had not used any of the stickers, so I used that. And then I use the monthly headers as well as the blank headers, which are designed to fit either the top or the bottom of these boxes. You could make your own headers if you were not going to use these boxes for the months of the year. Like if you were going to track different members of your family and their activities, you would just flip this sticker over, put it on the top, and write that family member's name, for example. But what I'm going to do is put totals for these side hustle income sources in that sticker, which I just flipped upside down to have the rounded corners match the bottom of the boxes. And then when we get into July, you'll see that I did a few things. For every single month, I put a long sticky note, and I tried to find one from my stash that would match. So I'll just flip through and show you the different sticky notes. But I also, going with those little helpful hints here for setting up your planner, if I wasn't able to make an appointment, because I can't today, it's the weekend, then I wrote down when I was going to call to make appointments and when I was going to schedule doing things. Then I put a different sticky note that would match the August spread here. I used Kaleidoscope to match September, and if you are new to Erin Condren, what I'm talking about are themes from past designs that Erin Condren has had, which Kaleidoscope was. This one was Flower Power. This one was last year's Inspire. This one is called something Retro Stripes, I think. I can't remember what that one was called. And that's another Inspire. This is Mid-Century Circles. And it looks like I didn't put one on March, so we're going to have to find a green one. And then Kaleidoscope for April. This is the new canvas one. And then for June, this was Woven Wonder. And that's it. So I need to go back and put one in March. Okay, now before I show you something else that I did, I want to show you an example in a weekly spread. Well, I went ahead and put my new Planner Day sticker down. Okay, so here are some things that I did using the stickers that a lot of times go underused in the back of my planner. So I'll show you how I use these soon. But I took all of these cakes out and put a family member's name on them. So I had just enough with the cupcakes and the cakes that come on the birthday and celebrate sticker sheet in the back of the LifePlanner to, well, let's see if we can find some here. Okay, I've got 2 birthday cakes here, and I made stickers with my family members' names on them. And I went ahead and just plopped them on there. I hope I don't regret that. And then I also took Payday stickers from that same budget calendar that I told you about a little while ago on the side hustle page and marked every single payday on the weekly spread. And then when I ran out of those, because those are all gold, I ran out of those after about, I don't know, 16 weeks or something, whatever is included. And then I started using Payday stickers from the budget sticker book. So let me find some. That's actually from the Canvas sticker book. And let me find you some from this is from the budget sticker book. So it's the same shape as this metallic gold one, but it has some color. And instead of the whole thing being metallic, it's just the writing that's metallic. Okay, also, I took the little circles that are on one of these sheets and I put numbers on them, and I'll tell you what that's about. Okay, so I have lesson numbers in my piano studio, and I tried to figure out what color scheme was going to be on each week of lessons, And I'm not going to put them all down ahead of time, but this was just an example of lesson 1. We're going to start piano lessons the first week of September, right after Labor Day. So I chose a purple sticker and put a 1 sticker on it. When I get to 13, I start over on 1 again. I did not have enough of these circles to do my entire year of lessons. So on some of them, I used teardrop stickers on this page. So I turn them this way because I want to have the teardrop looking that way. And it looks kind of random, but that's because I was looking for the right color for the right week. Then I decided to use all of these circle stickers as Mom Days. Definitely not enough for the whole year, but I will just use them up that way. And I wish, I made some notes on these. I wish if anybody from Erin Condren watches this, I should probably write them and let them know what I think about this, and maybe some of you agree, but I think there ought to be 12 of these to-do lists, so you could use at least 1 per month. And I think that we don't need any of these today stickers because there's only 4. So what are we going to do with 4 today stickers? I think we need to have 52 of this week stickers. Just get rid of the todays and maybe even get rid of some of these habit trackers. But I have a pet peeve with these. I think they should be 1.5 inches wide. But I went ahead and put one at the bottom of a sidebar, and it is a little bit too short, but at the bottom it doesn't really show up. So maybe I will use them up on the bottom because the hourly planner I used last year had 2 habit trackers on it. The vertical planner doesn't have any. But anyway, I could actually do without those and have a whole page of this week. So you could use one of those every single week. And if there were like 4 from each monthly color scheme, that would be even better, in my opinion. So what do you guys think about that? And then there are some other things that I thought maybe we should have more of. Like when I was looking through the budget sticker book, I think there should be like 52 payday stickers. And that would be for people who get paid every single week. I think there should be 52. And nowhere can you find really enough payday stickers. Nowhere on Erin Condren stickers that they offer can you find enough for an entire year. So that's another suggestion that I would have. These stickers I have no problem with. I will use those up probably to complement Erin Condren sticker sheets throughout the year. And same thing here. I probably won't have a hard time using these up. And when we get to the back of my planner, I will show you what I use those 3 for. All right, so speaking of the back of the planner, I pulled out 6 months. So this is an 18-month planner with add-on pages in the back. So the coil is supposed to be just very slightly larger than the 18-month planner. So I think this is the largest coil that you can get. And when I pull out those 6 months, that is because I am a big sticker user and my planner will get super chunky by the end of the year. So what we're going to do now is skip ahead to the notes pages, and I'm going to show you what I did right before that starts. Okay, so here's a notes page at the end of June, and it's really the beginning of July, which I pulled out. I didn't use this. I may end up using it at some point. But what I decided to do on my notes pages this year is to make a 2-page spread, front and back. These are all of the dates for each week, starting with Monday. So these are Monday to Sunday weekly dates. And this is the first week in this planner. This is the last week in this planner. So I use a lot of sticker kits. I make stickers also. So I want to have more room than I had last year. I kind of crunched everything together on 1 page last year to write down what my themes or kits will be for the year. So this is from, I think, sheet B. So if you can add that onto the move-in kit if you want to. This backing header comes with whatever move-in kit. But there are different headers. Then this was something that no one suggested for a header. Like all of my sheet A and sheet B headers are suggestions from people who wanted specific things to use in their planners, which is great. But I found that I wanted one to list large expenses. I don't want to track every single expense, but let's say that our air conditioner breaks, we have to get like a part of it, a big component fixed. Yes, that's going to go on home maintenance, but I want to have a list of large expenses all in one place, not spread out over like dental work, auto repair, a gift for one of our new grandbabies, anything that's large. I just want to put it here. Out of the ordinary, not in the usual budget. These are more of those dollar stickers from the monthly budget calendar. Here is a car maintenance sheet. I used this a lot in last year's planner, and I made some columns with highlighters, and almost every highlighter that I used came from this set here. I tested each one out and gave it a name because sometimes the color doesn't exactly match what is on the outside. I got these from Stationery Pal, but I used the pine one, that's what I called it, to make some columns here for the date, and then which car, what we had done, and how much it cost. Home maintenance, same thing. The date, what was the repair work, and how much did it cost. I used both of these things a lot last year. These are both on sheet A of the move-in kit, or the sheet A of the headers. This is one that's not included in anything, but I had a big issue with kind of seasonal depression last year, and my Facebook group came to the rescue for not just me, but anybody who kind of struggles with the shorter days and the colder temperatures, wherever they live. And we came up with fun activities to do in the fall and the winter. Well, I thought it would be fun to kind of come up with special rituals, which are basically just routines, but they have some special meaning for you for the summer, fall, winter, and spring. So these look like they might have been headers in the moving kit, but they're not. These are just things that I made extra. I might end up making a sheet C of the headers to include the extra things that I thought of. Bible reading is one on one of those sheets. I think it might be sheet A, but I'm not sure. And I just added some Bible stickers to that. This is prayer list, and I will just put names, probably not specific prayer requests, but names to remind me to pray for certain people. And I have done a lot of listening to Elizabeth Elliott's podcast, and she mentioned several times that she has like her immediate family that she prays for every single day, but then she has a list of people she prays for on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, etc. So people who aren't as close to her that she doesn't see all the time, but maybe acquaintances or distant family members that she wants to pray for maybe once a week instead of every single day. I might do something like that. Then I wanted to have a page for whenever I think of a good idea of something to film. And what I did was break this up with if it should be at a certain time or in a certain month, I could put that here. It could just be any time. Then this will be the idea, and this will be a check mark if I do actually do that idea as a video. Then we get into what I chose as my tracker, and that is the weekly tracker. So in the original planner that I reviewed and thought that I would want to use, I chose plain notes pages. I still kind of wish I had the plain notes pages, but this looked super versatile and helpful, and I wanted to try these weekly tracker pages. If I get halfway through the year and I find that I'm not really using them, I might pull them out or uncoil and take them out. If it just feels like too bulky and if I'm not really using it. But these can be used for menu planning. It can be for a weekly overview. If you have a super busy week and you need more than just your regular weekly spread, you could use it for that. You could use it for assignments. You could use it for projects, whatever. So I thought I would try out the weekly tracker pages, but there is more. So at the end of the weekly tracker pages, there was one notes page. And then when you flip that over, I don't remember what was under here. Oh, I do. It was the Heritage and Awareness Dates Master List. I don't ever refer to that because I feel like most holidays that I need are already in the planner. and I could Google other things if I needed to. So I decided to cover up the Heritage Holidays with a printable that's in my Etsy shop, but you could just do this with any sort of sticker paper or notes paper that you attach with maybe double-sided tape or glue or something. But I have in my Etsy shop, I think it's, I don't know how much it is. It might be $1.99. It might be 99 cents. I can't remember. But it's a printable that has, you don't see it, but there is a gray asterisk up here. And then I tried to size the lines to be like Erin Condren length to make extra notes pages. The other version of it, and you get both of these, and you just download and print as many times as you want. The other one has a black asterisk. I didn't want the black asterisk because I knew I was going to cover it with these headers. So rotating tasks, let me get back to what I was talking about. Rotating tasks will be things like, and somebody might mean something different by this, but what I mean is the last time I deep cleaned the washing machine was, and then put the date. So I should probably actually put a column here and put date there. But this header could easily read the last time I ... and then just something. Vacuumed out the trunk or mopped the basement floor. Anything that's like not a usual everyday or every week task. Then I decided to take the address section and turn it into a family clothes and shoe sizes page. So I can list my family members here. And then, of course, I'm not going to ask what size any of the ladies in the family wear unless they want to share that. I don't particularly want to share that. But shoe sizes, I know that I do shopping for my mother, so I could put her sizes in here. And then when you have growing children, that is always a question. What size are they in right now? So this is going to be family clothes and shoe sizes. And then my husband sometimes has in the past wanted to buy shoes as a gift for our sons, and we get their shoe sizes mixed up. So just having that information here, I thought would be a good way to utilize this page. This header is not included in any of those header sheets. I made it to look like those headers just because I need it. But if a lot of you like it, then maybe I will make a sheet C of headers and include that. Then family memories. This is not exactly in the headers that are included with the move-in kit. Family fun is one of the headers and memories is one. I just cut off fun and made family memories. So this is really like milestones, important things, or notable events that happen. This is really fun to look back on, and for the last 2 years I've done this. So I'll put the date and then I will write down whoever it was. Maybe they got a promotion at work, or maybe they were featured in a magazine, or maybe they took a special trip. So I just kind of log memories here. And I have for the last 2 years needed more than one page. So I just am going to use both sides here for that. And both of these are covered with sticker paper note pages because underneath here is a calendar. So this is, I think, the calendar for 2026. I decided I could sacrifice that to have a few more notes pages. Then on the back, I decided to put my AM routine and PM routine on this colorful sheet. And the way that I made this show up on the colorful sheet was to use a metallic clean color dot marker. It pops really well on colored paper instead of just white paper. And then I used one of these highlighters, the terracotta one, wherever it is, to make these lines. And this is just my everyday AM and PM routines. Why do I need these? Because sometimes I get in a slump or a funk and I just can't get myself going. And if I just look at one little bit of what I've got to do, that gets me going. Okay, now here is something cute that I hope I will end up liking. I did sort of feel how much bulk this added. It didn't seem too bad, so I hope I don't regret this. But this is one of those Erin Condren Color Blend Sticky Pockets. Comes in a 2-pack. I don't know if they're still offered. I got mine when they were on clearance in a warehouse sale. And if they're not on the site now, they may show up again during a warehouse sale. and I think they've renamed the warehouse sales. So be on the lookout for a new name for those sales. But what I did was I took the compliment cards that came with this planner. I have a huge stack of compliment cards because I think they're cute and I forget to take them out with me. And I review a lot of planners, so I get more than most people get. But I thought, how can I use these? So here's what I decided to do. Make some routines on these. So my monthly plan with me routine is on the back. And I use that same metallic clean color dot marker to make these little dots. These are just things to speed up the process to make sure I don't forget anything. Weekly plan with me, a slightly shorter list. And then Instagram routine. I always fall behind on my Instagram. I'm way more active in my Facebook group and on YouTube than I am on Instagram. But these are just things that will keep me posting on Instagram. So I used those 3 missing event labels that were on that event sticker sheet from the back of the planner, these, and just wrote with a Sharpie and picked a color that would match what these routines are, and that way I can see them quickly and pull them out. I don't need to have these necessarily, but sometimes when I'm busy, I might skip a step and then get myself kind of behind in one of these tasks. So these are all social media related routines. This is not included in the move-in kit. I made this one also. So I made several. The AM and PM routine is on one of the sheets, A or B. But I just wanted one that said plain old routine. So I made that. And this is an adhesive pocket. It's probably not removable. So if I end up not liking it, I have messed up my folder. But hopefully I will like it. And I can still use this pocket because I placed it on the front. And you could put a bunch in here. It's just that I don't want that bulky feel. Like this is a bunch. This is maybe like 6 more. And see, they'll still fit in that pocket, but I just don't want to have a bulky feel when I'm writing in the planner. That's why I didn't do that. But you could put any number of routines on these, and because they are blank on the back, you can write on them. So if you want to use your compliment cards to encourage someone, you could also write a note to them on the back and, you know, use it any way you want to. But I was underusing mine, so I decided this will be fun. And that brings us to the back, and that's it. So this is my whole move-in video. If you want some slightly different ideas, you could look at my last year's move-in video. I am doing things slightly different this year, so there are probably a few ideas in that one that are not in this video, but this has definitely a few new things in it. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It is so much fun to move into a new planner, and I hope you're having fun setting yours up if you're on the academic year. And if you are setting yours up 6 months after this video is posted, I hope you're having fun as well. And thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.